Because of the surge in cases on Oahu, all the county mayors agree that additional measures are necessary to make sure that cases do not spread uncontrolled across all counties. Today, I'm announcing that effective Tuesday, August 11, we will be reinstating the mandatory 14-day inter-island quarantine, the 14-day mandatory quarantine for anyone traveling inter-island. I know that many of you will be disappointed to hear this news. Inter-island travel was an important way for families to keep in touch. But I wish this was not necessary, but the health and safety of our community remains our highest priority. For those who were planning inter-island trips, please look for updates on the airport websites. As I said earlier, Oahu residents are seeing the greatest increase in cases. The numbers keep growing, and we are concerned that it will get worse before it gets better. To help protect our community, Mayor Caldwell and I, working with the Department of Health and based on the best information available, agreed to reinstate restrictions here on Oahu. I know that many are asking and wondering whether we are going to just shut down everything. However, we agreed that we wanted to be more targeted to minimize further damage to our community while keeping our community safe. Our strategy is to eliminate large, uncontrolled gatherings that are occurring across this county, both indoors and outdoors. And we all agree we need to do a better job with enforcement. This is the last thing that we wanted to do. We have endured several months, all of us here, all across the state, of restrictions and have been successful in managing the virus and keeping the counts low. But as we reopen our community, people let their guard down. It's been very disappointing, and I hate it when I see people not wearing masks, gathering in public places, at the beach or in the parks, partying with no regard for the health and safety of our community. I know that everyone has been frustrated, and we want to get back to normal. But we all still need to be vigilant. We need to take personal responsibility and take action against COVID-19 here. We all know that it is the only way for us to be successful. We have to all take personal responsibility and take every action that we can in the fight against COVID-19.
Our first reporter is Mike Brestovansky, Hawaii Tribune Herald. Mike, are you there?
Yeah, hi, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Groovy. This one's going to be for Governor Ige. I spoke with Harry Kim earlier today, and he mentioned the inter-island quarantine, but he seemed to be under the impression that the quarantine would only be for travelers leaving Oahu. Travelers to Oahu wouldn't have to quarantine on Oahu, but then if they return to a neighbor island, they would. Can you explain why that discrepancy might have happened, and just to clarify the nature of the quarantine?
Well, certainly we are continuing to work on the details of what would be involved, and we will get that out. We did have a discussion, and the discussion was to reinstitute the inter-island quarantine on travel. So that was my intention, and that's my understanding.